team you are in the world, you get stuck in a bad position, there's nothing you can do. So Mafioso going to run out in the open and feed points.
Yeah, they're over there. That's what Mafioso
Hey, FS
said.
is stealing them. FS is stealing all of these points. It's crazy.
Oh, jeez. Carrillo going for the heel off here. Not much else to work with. 5 teams to go. One final grenade. Take that, he said.
Take that.
Take this. Down to the zone.
That's what you got to do right there. Though Connor does get a shot onto Stars and gets the knock. So I don't think he's in a good position to get res. So, actually, he is. That Brock was so perfect. So he will continue to
Hyper gets the win here, that would be insane. But Ayala with, 8 grenades?
Run!
8 grenades, trying to put a stop to that. Take some shots at him. You see him now in the water.
Oh, he's fishing with nades right now. He's trying to catch him. And Hyper needs to separate.
Oh, they are just hurt.
Oh, he sees him. He sees him. I think he saw the head.
Boom!
Got him.
Baby. That's good.
You gotta know just move away. You know another one's coming in the same spot. Got him. Good.
With the double grenade right there.
Fourth.
GG's and Hyper, though. I mean, they dominated game 1 when it comes to points here on their double points day. So, huge game 1.
Huge game 1, indeed. Royals of War, most likely going to be the victors here. Because this is stage 8. The circle's going to go down to nothing after this. So, it's going to be Royals of War's game to lose at this point.
Yeah, they got the numbers advantage too, right? 4 up, still healthier than ever. They got a bunch of meds, a lot of utility to work with here. Ayala, though, the one-man wrecking ball has been on fire. 11 eliminations so far for Liquid here. Not going to be using the smoke ball to push out, go to the shoreline, try to get another angle here, and maybe even loot those crates to see what those Hyper players had.
It's a battle for second place right now. Ayala, 9Z as well.
Ayala won V2s, though. I got a feeling.
He does?
Come on.
He is Ayala after all.
It's Ayala.
He can do this.
I see something cooking out there.
Ayala. 4-3.
Over the head.
Over the head, yeah.
Connor's like, you missed me. Oh, no. In the open here, Hot Jukes.
He's got another nade, though. He's got another nade locked and loaded, and this one's going to hit. This one is going to hit. Here he goes.
Ooh,
that one hurts. The zone's closing, though. Here comes Royals of War. Nice shots from Ayala. The nade hits! He wants to confirm. He's just trying to survive. Nope. He goes down. And now Royals of War going to take their victory lap. You can already see them starting to throw the high fives out because they know they got this one in the bag.
The P90 Uzi combo. You don't see that every day, Hot Jukes.
Woo. You could have a knife at this point and you're winning this game. Royals of War put themselves in a good spot.
Deny the points. You try to get one elimination. Looks like you're going to get taken out right there. And Royals of War, winner, chicken dinner here. Game 1, day 2, Hot Jukes.
Beautifully done. Beautifully done. I mean, that was a blessing and a half, right? I mean, when you get a circle like that in that position, you're winning that game. So I think they're excited. Obviously, it's good points. And one of those moments that you just hope for. But at the end of the day, you know, you want to make sure that you're able to put up points when you don't get that spot. So still a lot of work they have ahead of them.
Yeah, and I think you made a great call out, too, because we saw, like, towards that mid-game, they were definitely thinking about going for that 2-2 split on that tower, right? And they decided to hold back and just stay grouped up, and it really paid off in their favor with keeping a 7 from that push on that ridge line. So that was a huge call out from you here, Hot Jukes.
Thank you.
Well, Royals of War, they get the victory. That's their first time winning, which, just to throw a stat line I meant to bring up in pre-show, nobody has won 2 maps, whether it be in a row or in general. We've had new winners for literally every single map. Who's going to be the first one to string together a couple of them, or at least claim, whether it be Sandhawk, Miramar, or Erangel, for themselves as at least the most winning team on that map? We'll find out, but Royals of War, a great game, 10 eliminations, coming out very strong in day 2, and they absolutely needed that. 9Z, good on them, though, to get second place. That's some much-needed placement points, along with maybe one elimination just to kind of help out. But let's talk about the heavy hitters, though, when it comes to the eliminations. First off, in Hyper, boys. Hey, let's talk about Hot Juice, because in Hyper, right, 16 elims. Yesterday, combined total elims was 30. They get more than half of their eliminations from yesterday in one game starting off today.
And guess what? They got more points in eliminations in one game than they got all day yesterday. So,
Crazy.
I mean, Royals of War won the game, but I'll tell you what, they won the war. Because in Hyper, are you kidding me? I mean, just flawless execution, push after push after push.
It was insane. And if it wasn't for Ayala, Dave, I mean, just with the nades. I have never seen more nades thrown by one person in my life. I mean, he was just chucking them at them. They stayed alive as long as they could, but in the end, the nades got him.
Yeah, Ayala has got heart, That's all I'm going to say. He's got heart, and he got a couple eliminations to go with it, so shout out to him for holding down that tower for so long. But kind of going back to, like, the double points topic with Hyper and just Group A in general, I feel like Group A, the only team to recognize the opportunity they had with these double points, and Duke's mentioned they kept going from fight to fight to fight. No other team in Group A did that, and I think other teams in these other groups are going to start to realize, like, hey, when we have double points day, maybe we should turn it up a little bit here and just fall out and get as many eliminations as possible, because it shot them up the leaderboard. They got a ton of points here in this game, number one.
Ton of points. I can't wait to see what the standings look like, because I think they're going to pass up a lot of teams who did fairly well yesterday. In fact, let's take a look at least the standings at the moment, man, because I've got to see where they ended up. So Royals of War, of course, 40 points. 40 points, Dave. Oh, my Lord. That might put them, I don't think it puts them in first, but I mean, they got to be top 5 for sure.
I think it might put him in first. 40 points.
I don't know, because
that's a lot of points, guys. That's a lot.
Well, that puts him in
wow.
I don't think it puts him in first. I think, well, I don't know, man. I'll tell you what, I'm no mathematician. Let me let them do that. But, 40 points. But that shows how deadly double points can be, Dave.
Yeah, and, kind of just, added to that last point, these other squads in the lobby, like, if it's your day with the double points, you need to pop off. Just at least attempt to, right? I mean, if there's ever a day throughout the week to try something different, make yourself a little uncomfortable, get some more eliminations, get involved, get into some more team fights early game, it's 100% your double points day.
Now, Furia and Inko, they were also supposed to benefit from double points. They have an opportunity in the next 5 maps. Unfortunately, they don't benefit as much as they wanted to. Granted, Furia does get 6, which is good. E7 on the first page, they get a couple as well. Here's the overall.
Hello!
And you know what, boys? You're here for a reason. Hot Jukes, it is in Hyper in first place with 83, totaling up to 46 elims. The bulk of that coming from the last game we just watched.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Just to give you guys an example, right? Yesterday, right? Just this one game alone, they put up more points than 7th place on down for their entire day. And if you're in Hyper, you can't be comfortable because all these other squads are going to get their day.
Yeah.
So you need to put a lead so big that even come double points time, there's nothing they can do, you know?
If they can get another 40-point game here today, I would say mission accomplished. Obviously, they're already doing really well for themselves with game number 1. But if they can clock in one more of those here, oh man, that would be intense. So we'll see. And Hyper, they're going to be down there in the south, and nobody's going to be near them for the time being. Checking in with Super Lazy Reflex, another team, you know, that we're cheering on here. They need to start cooking here, Juke. That's all I'm going to say, man. And you know what? One of the reasons I feel like they haven't really been cooking too much, Kindness, I think, right? Not able to attend, and Kindness was like the powerhouse. I believe it was even mentioned in one of the interviews that Kindness was the powerhouse for SLR. So kind of missing the powerhouse is definitely going to set you back some. But we got a lot of days, a lot of games. So we'll see what SLR can accomplish here.
It's hard when you miss out on one of your biggest, high energy players like Kindness. That's a big one. Because Koi and Kindness, their synergy is crazy.
Yeah.
So, having that little adjustment definitely hurts. And I think it was, I believe, Titan as well. They're missing Crow.
Crow was one of the powerhouses on the squad too. And it's like, PMSL qualifiers, you qualify with the unit, and then you can't play on LAN with the unit, so obviously there's going to be some adjusting that needs to be had. Not only that, some of these players, this might be their first time at a LAN, which is also very intense, right? So hopefully they can kind of pull it together and feel each other out and get a vibe, get the vibe check going here and get on the same wavelength. So
yes, sir,
the vibe check. It's all about the vibe check. Imagine showing up to LAN and the vibes just aren't there, and you've been playing online for like a year. I would hate to see that.
That's gotta hurt.
You gotta hash it out at that point, right?
Yep, definitely. Something's gotta get going here. I mean, we saw Furia right there next to SLR, and that's kind of like I guess that's a good and bad thing when it comes to these double points. It's because it's so great for your team, a huge opportunity, but there's also a lot of pressure, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that pressure can make you second-guess your decisions. I do agree with you, though, that teams need to agree with their IGL and do what the IGL says, no matter whether they feel it's a good or bad call. Because if it's a bad call and you do what the IGL says, then you can blame the IGL, right? You can be like, hey, that was just a bad call, man. We got to do something different. But if you listen to your IGL and the IGL says, hey, I need you to go left, but you're like, oh, I have a feeling I need to go right, and you go right, at that point, it's on you.
Yeah.
Because now you just never know if the play actually worked or not. So I think that if teams just agree with their IGL, do what they say, they're going to have a lot of benefits in the long run for sure.
Not only that, and I think we're going to be talking about this a lot here this season, and for good reason, we're at a LAN, right? So I think that the whole other aspect, because if you're having some team skirmishes, disagreements, don't do that in front of your opponents, right? Do that behind closed doors, do that at the end of the day, because any little weakness your opponents see, they're going to be pulling at those strings throughout the whole tournament, right? I mean, it is what it is, we're all competing to make money. It's a battle royale. There's only one team that will be winning. Yes, 3 teams move to the world's group stage, and then the 4th moves to the survival stage, but everybody's your opponent. I don't care if we're hanging out in the morning, we're getting suntan, we're getting haircuts together. You're my opponent at the end of the day, right? And some of these teams, they might take advantage of that. So I think the whole LAN aspect just adds another layer to how complicated things can become.
For sure. Speaking of complicated, look at that. Furia is already getting a couple knocks onto. Actually, it was one. It was White Elegy gets thirsted from SLR.
Yeah.
So, yeah, terrible start for them. But good for Furia because this is double points. They can't afford to lose a player in return. And one of their players is knocked. Is he going to get thirsted? Boy, goes for it, but can't catch it just yet. A nice little rotation there on the side, though. They're about to get third party. Furia needs to make a move.
on the off angle, really trying to get the surprise sneak attack on a Furia here. the one-man army. I'm curious to see how that one plays out. I do see them with the Scar. There's going to be 2 Furia players right over there by them. This is a huge play from SLR. Very risky one, too, Hot Jukes. Oh, there's
they
one.
They are hanging on the blue. Yep, that's a big one. That's a big one. Here they go on the push. Pepper and shot.
Spray down action. Oh! Took a little too long to spring the trap here, in my opinion.
Tough one. And this is all the way in Puerto Paraíso. This is on the southeast side of the map. So these guys have a long road ahead of them to get into this next zone, regardless of how this goes.
Koi and Dragon K now. Last one's alive. Furia. They're gonna be holding this one down. You know, they got the double points opportunity. Oh, there goes Dragon. Kowski, a man.
Kowski
in the chat right now. We go way back. Got the 6-time Scar here. SLR.
He's searching.
Looks like they're gonna be punching their ticket early here on this Miramar map. Uh-oh.
Team Liquid. Uh-oh. Trying to catch inactive, and inactive.
Oh, the follow-up pull-up here. Hey, that's my teammate.
What are you doing?
The seat swap drive-by.
That was gross.
Love to see it.
Alib switching to the passenger seat, taking out that player, and that leaves a solid finish onto Team Liquid, and I don't think they can really push this fight. So, actually, did they get a knock? No, they didn't. Okay, and that is Super Lazy Reflex done for. So, tough start for them again. Meanwhile, Furia, double points. Get the squad wipe. Yep, for them. Yep.
And I think, I'm going to be, last half full, right? That's when you're looking at it like a good thing. SLR, getting taken out this early on, not the worst. I think it becomes the worst if you're on the double points group, right?
For sure.
Because Group B will be tomorrow. So if they get taken out 16th position tomorrow, then I might be shedding a tear for them.
Well,
but
next week,
obviously you want to do good, but it's not going to be as impactful, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, next Friday is going to be tough for them. That's the kind of good thing, right? Is that the fact that they have up until next Friday to really kind of get their, ducks in a row. That's good, right? They can kind of get warmed up, get solid, and then boom, just try to hunt down those double points. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, they have a little bit of time, but at the same time, if you can't get it by then, it's going to be hard. So,
be tough.
You need to be putting up points regardless. That's the hard part. Is even when you don't have those double points, you want to put up like that good solid 6+, and they're just not doing it. So you can definitely tell they're feeling a little bit of the hurt right now, missing kindness. But hopefully they can kind of get it together.
Yeah, totally agree. But I guarantee you, if there was ever something to lose sleep over, it's getting taken out 16th on your double points day. That's just too massive to not be able to capitalize on. So, Royals of War, hey, winner, chicken dinner, game number 1. They are feeling good, maybe a little too good. A little too good right there, Ayala.
Too good.
Spotting one of them. Quick little thirst right there. Cardo's in with the lean peak Scar 3 times here. Taking some additional shots. Like, yeah, we got you, boy. What you gonna do about it?
Keeping a close eye. Yeah, they did lose that. They did lose Mythic. That was tough. But it was that sick jump out that did the job right there. That was nice. So hopefully we can see them, figure these things out little by little. And we're gonna see.
How many points do you get for the jump out?
How many points do you get for the jump out? That's the question. It should be double points.
Double points for the jump out.
Yeah, it should be. It should be double points. But you know what? We'll just we'll put a little marker down
triple
for that.
Points.
You know what?
We just got confirmation. Quadruple points. So they're getting crazy out here. We need to send a couple emails and really figure out what's happening.
How much for a Winchester finish?
Winchester finish?
Yeah, no scope Winchester up close.
You win the tournament.
I agree.
That's it.
That's automatic.
Everybody goes on. He's got the
everybody goes
Winchester
on.
shot.
Everybody just puts their phones down, walks out.
That's it. I mean, hey,
that's
read the rule book, guys.
You just hear the Winchester pop. Oh, it's over.
You're the MVP. Here's $220,000.
Could you imagine? Oh, man. Everybody would have a Winchester out, literally. Just running to the center.
My
You get
favorite
it
weapon,
first.
man. I'm telling you. My favorite weapon right there. Besides the DBS.
So good. It's so good. What can I say? What can I say? Meanwhile, you're going to have Ed Hyper playing it a little slower. I like this from them, because I think that they know that they have a little bit of the targets on their back. So looking around, trying to find their way into this next circle. And speaking of the zone, we have a zone just a little bit north of Monte Nuevo. So nothing too crazy when it comes to Miramar. Let's see, where do they head on out? Okay, you can see them kind of heading through that eastern side. And, Big Tech's having a little bit of vehicle trouble trying to navigate his way into the zone.
Yeah, kind of just looking at other teams, like their position, A7, they got a nice little vantage point on that hilltop. A soft 2-2 split, so they're going to have Revo, Mafioso kind of, would have parked it standing up points right there. Oh, we'll get back to that, though, because Team Queso are going to be making a pull-up onto Team Liquid right now, Hot Jukes.
Yes, sir, indeed. So let's see what happens here is we got Team Liquid trying to hold it down. Potro on the move. Let's see what happens here. Oh, just trying to throw that molly on in. Barely
on
missed
the
it.
hilltop from above.
Yeah.
Taking some shots with the mini, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
God, just on the move. Man, I'll tell you what, Alpha 7, when they have high ground, they're just so dangerous.
The eagle in the sky up there. My goodness.
Oh, boy.
And that position is playing a role in this fight, by the way, because certain angles, these teammates, they can't take now because they are getting peppered from above. The third-party action from A7.
Okay, well, let's see if how that does end up happening. So, Chief, gonna get that nade locked and loaded. And, cancels it out. Says, now I'm just gonna wait for a couple seconds. And this is the time, that's the thing, is these stage 3 fights are okay in Miramar because the map is so big that the chances of third party are a little bit low, but it's not completely zero. You know what I'm saying? We already know that Alpha 7's on the lookout over here, so they're gonna have to make a decision.
Clean 3v3 too. We love to see it. So let's see what will unfold here. Starting to see a couple smokes block the sight lines. Team Queso might be looking to make a move here. Chief with the grenade in hand, cooking that one, anticipating the push. Team Queso with the bait action here. Oh, little underhand action right there. Got the Tommy gun locked and loaded.
Oh boy. Let's see what happens here as the next zone's about to pop. Alpha 7 got eyes on and Hyper, and they're going back and forth. Stars gets a huge knock there, and they should be able to get this res. Oh, actually, they are getting shot up. Let's see, he's got to make sure he doesn't fall down, and he does it, so he gets to safety. And Hyper.
Yeah, NRG are pulling in right behind him, though, too. So, and Hyper, they need to get this revive as quickly as possible. And this goes back to the A7. They had a little 2-2 split going on right there. And it looks like two of their squad mates did get pulled up from behind. So,
see what happens. Today's N Hyper. And this is their double points day. Tomorrow's going to be Group B. And
NRG are out of
next
here.
coming weeks as
might
well.
Be following them, though.
Yeah, let's see.
We are ready. Missing a tire. I don't care. We're chasing them down.
This is so aggressive. This is crazy. We don't normally see this. Who's going to win it? Stars with 1 HP left. Pops it back in the buggy.
2 tires, missing 3 tires, still driving on into the sunset right here. Stars. Finally getting knocked out right there. Now FSS, the last one alive for N Hyper on the hilltop.
Fall damage. He gets knocked to fall damage. That has got to sting. It's all up to FS. He's keeping an eye on Stars, but he's got to figure out a way to help out his team here. Not looking good. Not looking good for N Hyper at all. And he goes down just like that. So now it is just FS. Last player up for N Hyper. And NRG is going to get spec picked up. So nice initial knock, but a couple little mistakes, and N Hyper's out of there.
Yeah, 2 eliminations, so double. Take that 4. At least that will go their way here. And, yeah, FSS, I mean, You're the solo. There's still 14 teams alive. You're coming off of a massive game number 1. Not where you want to find yourself in game number 2, but still might put up a good fight up against NRG down below. We'll keep tabs on that one because Inco right now looks like they're trying to toss out some grenades right now. Keep their opponents at bay.
Yeah, they're just trying to figure out where this next circle's going to go. 1 minute left on the clock. Yeah. Best keeping on looking in this direction here.
Uh-oh. Nice little spray down. Spec is still just chugging on along.
That distance. Not able to make it happen. Gotta watch out, though. He's gonna fall. Oh! Okay, oof.
What are we doing? We're going, whoa. Oh!
Yep, that'll do it. That's what I was about to say. You don't want to fall down there. But,
strategic.
Yeah, you went for
Deny
it.
the points, Hot Jukes. I'm calling it.
There you go.
Denying the points. My teammates go out, so do I.
Just like that. Not quite the 40-point game, but you know what? 4 points won't be too bad.
Yeah.
But we still got, look at that. Fudia's got 4, though. Fudia's got 4. And it's double points day for them, so let's see what they can do.
Yeah, all eyes on E7, Furia, and Inco right now, and Hyper from Group A. Group A are the teams to watch, say, when it comes to double point opportunity here. See a couple people in chat. Double points? Question mark? Anyone? So 4 groups. Each say 1 group gets double points, baby. It's as simple as that.
Let's see what happens there. Vitali trying to take some shots onto Connor. Can't quite hit the mark. Using that M16, single tapping away. Oh, he's got no ammo. Yeah, he's got none.
Hello?
That's gotta hurt. You know, he's talking to his teammates right now. He's like, any of you guys got any 5.5? Any 5.5?
Not for you. Not taking those shots. We saw you whip a couple.
He's like, what are you gonna do once you get that knock, huh?
Waste some more. So
that's right.
Looks like Royals of War would be forced to defend their building here once again, similar to game number 1. They lost one early on here, so they're going to be just a trio. It's going to be the Death Wolves now making the pull up.
Death Wolves indeed. Let's see. Royals of War won the last game. Oh, now starting to get a little bit of punish from 9Z. Temple getting that knock and thirst real quick. Big Tech's just too far away to help. Just.
Oh, that's BM.
That's over. Yep. Oh, Death Wolves are here though. Third party.
Yep. Grenade.
Nice
massive grenade right there from one of the squad mates of the Death Wolves.
That was huge. This is a big fight. Now Fudia's in the mix. Oh, beautiful Molotov. Beautifully done. And Death Wolves are putting in some work right now into 9Z.
Yeah, and the difference between the two teams are the Death Wolves, they're working together, right? They're trying to clear out this very difficult compound as a unit. Teamwork makes the dream work here.
Yes,
I believe there's only one more 9
Fudia
player. Simple with the grenade out there.
That is tough. Fudia with the double points getting taken out right there by All Glory Gaming, the team that really put in work in Miramar before.
You see him, Simple, popping out, DBS, taking some shots, missing a couple, the jump shot from above. Simple trying to vault over that ledge, not able to get into the safety of the compound. Death Wolves will be coming out on top of that fight, but losing 2 of their squad mates in the process, Hot Jukes, and we are still very early on in this match.
That is gonna hurt. And for the double points teams, I think almost all of them are gone. Who's still in?
So Furia, E7, Inco, and Hyper are the
just
double
Inco.
points team.
Yeah, Inco's the only one left. That has double points.
0 eliminations right now.
But not a bad spot. Not a bad spot. They're holding the south side pretty well. They have it all to themselves. It depends on where this next circle goes. If it goes south, they'll be in a good position.
I am surprised that Team Liquid and Team Queso have been here for the majority of the game so far. They've just said, hey, whatever. You know, you take that side, we'll share it. Just don't come over here. Don't let me see you. I don't even want to smell you. Just stay over there. And it's working.
And honestly, that's the best plan. That is the best plan. At this stage, just, you know what? You guys stay in those buildings. We'll stay here. Let's shoot at everything that tries to come our way, and then we'll fight for first and second later, you know?
Yeah.
That is literally the best strategy, because if they fight it out right now, they know they're getting third party. You know, 100%. Everybody wants that spot. So very smart for them, both teams, to kind of have a little bit of that trigger discipline and not open the door for other squads to send it on them.
Yeah, and I don't think it's by choice. I believe both squads use all their utility at this point in the game. So, yeah.
Even then, if they didn't, it should be it's the right choice. Because if they fight, everyone's coming for them. And both teams know that. So it's good that they're just kind of just chilling for now. They're in zone. They're in a perfect position. This is guaranteed points, you know? So just wait it out. But meanwhile, Inco, they want those double points, baby. Double points! And they are on the hunt. They have been activated. Let's go.
See what they can do here. 7 on the hilltop. UMP, nice little spray down here. Death Wolves down to just a duo in the trenches. Getting picked apart just like that.
Yeah.
Inco. I get some more points on the board here. They're going to be in the southern part of this circle. AGG, though, right over the ledge, so they will need to be cautious and not overextend here. Also, with a full, complete team here, ooh, looks like Inco, man, they're losing some squad mates here on the battlefield.
Those are some big nades, and they're hard to throw here because they have to be perfectly cooked. But Nunez has this perfect angle. Finally jumps up, can take advantage. Oh, actually does. Oh, that was 7 though with that knock. Here comes Nunez up close and personal. What are they going to do? Meanwhile, we switch on over to a Grelin. Wow, look at that. All the way up a tie. 7 has to get this. He has to clutch it. Gun switch. Got him! Last player up. And that is some good double points for Inco.
Yeah, that is clutch right there because they got the double point. So if they would have got wiped right there, that would have been a misstep, right? So they should be able to get the pickup, the revive, and well, at least have a duo here and a shot at continuing their journey in the double points day.
Dude, I saw him chirping. I don't know if you saw, but I looked at that player cam at the bottom. Once he got that finish, he was saying something, you know, so that's good to see. The energy in Sao Paulo is still up there. Meanwhile, look at this. Mugrelin all the way up top. Just looking for some points.
Uh-oh. Ammo, though. Ammo check.
Uh-oh. That is not good ammo.
Yeah. He saw the shot. He just turned away. He was like, nope, I'm not taking shots. I got 16 bullets. I didn't see nothing. You know, I didn't see it. It didn't happen.
I'm going to stay right here.
I do believe there's 2 Titan members down below, though, so we'll see what ends up unfolding with them. NRG, though, still active, still alive. They did lose J7. Remember, NRG, one of the teams to take it to N-Hyper early game on the hilltop fight earlier on. Still going to be alive.
Next zone about to pop. Center's on up. So we're going to see more Team Liquid and Team Queso sharing rent right now. They have wrote an agreement, and they are big chilling together. Oh, but that's going to change.
You want to pull up then, dude.
Yep. Here comes Influence Rage, looking to evict them.
Oh, no.
Little boy, shotgun's out.
Gorilla's still up here trying to flush out Titan Gaming, by the way. I want to see a drop shot. Drop shot, jump shot, DBS. This is your moment to shine. But going back to the eviction notice, like you mentioned, Influence Rage going to be taking out Team Liquid right there.
They were holding that spot for so long, and Influence Rage just said, nope, I'm taking it. And they might even beat Team Queso here. That'd be crazy. Imagine 1v3.
That might be a
good nade.
Tossing them all over the place here. That grenade did some good damage.
Yes, it did.
Nenebete, though, from Inco, trying to third-party this one with the Molotov. Remember, Inco, double points, down to just a duo. We're trying to third-party this engagement here.
Influence Rage had no choice. They had to take the spot. Oh, shotgun through the wall. Got him.
Almost got taken out themselves. But a clutch grenade, Hot Jukes, from Nenebete.
Nenebete with the sick nade, getting those double points, and they want it. Right now they need to continue. Just throw all the utility you got. Take out Team Queso. That's going to do it. Time to send it on in and finish this squad off, and you'll have this entire side to yourself. Where's your teammate? You ran in 1v1? No!
No, not the revive. The revive?
If he jumps out the window,
The
he's in trouble.
revive?
180 jump out. Yup.
Got him.
Denied. Oh boy.
That was risky.
It was the right play though. He had the shotgun, but he just missed those. You gotta hit those shots. Gotta hit them.
9 eliminations on Inco. Double points, by the way. As a duo.
Points, baby.
Not out.
Double.
And we're down to just 2 teams, by the way, Hot Jukes.
Woo.
Just like that.
Some good placement points. And this could be the first chicken dinner for NRG and a big game because they needed this, right? They really needed it. You heard it from Fate that he said that this was a marathon, not a race. So they're going to look to put up some serious points here, but they got to start upping that aggression a little bit. They know it's a 3v2. They have the man advantage, but actually they have zone. So it's actually a good thing. They just kind of just chill out. Yeah. Don't even worry about it. Let them come to you.
But there's something deep inside of me that is cheering for Inco, though. The duo.
Uh-oh. Don't say that.
I'm cheered. I mean, Inco, they're popping off the double points. You know, they're feeling it. They're feeling it. But I don't think they're going to have the utility to make it out of here alive. We'll see what they can gather from these crates here. And like you mentioned, NRG, they got the angles,
look at the percentage.
they got the zone.
The percentage? 42% for Inco? Wow. Maybe.
Hey, I'm on your side. All right, chat.
That is unreal. 42%. What would you put it at?
Lie.
Would you put it there?
The numbers don't lie. All right.
I'm gonna put it more like at 10. 10%.
No.
I'll put it at 2%. 2% because double points.
All right.
That's right. Just like the milk.
In a bit,
Just like the milk.
3 times M4. I feel like we have a solid idea on where they might.
This zone's going down to nothing, dude. I'm telling you, NRG win this. Out of 1,000 times, they'll win it 999. Here comes Papa Blue. Slowly but surely. This is stage 8, so it will go down to nothing. Inco will be forced to run out in the middle of the open and have to hit some crazy shots.
Hey, with the mini, spec with the M4. Comms right now would be crazy to listen in on. Inco comms, I would just... Oh, Ninabate, they are already getting shot, though, right there in the back from the off angle from NRG.
Just wait. NRG, don't peek. You just don't want that off angle taken away from you. You cannot get knocked because Inco is desperate. They know they need a knock. They have to take away that off angle. So if I'm that person on the off angle, I'm not trying to peek. Just wait it out. Let the blue zone do the work.
Vehicle.
Yeah, you got to do something.
No smokes either on 7 at least. No smokes on Ninabate.
Don't peek. There you go. Now here comes the energy.
Oh, 7.
Oh, he actually sent it.
Oh.
He sent it.
We're here.
He's out and about.
Oh.
That'll do it. 3v1 situation. Beautiful shot. NRG.
Look at the percentage. It went to 51 for Inco, by the way, at the end.
Hey, so you're saying there's a chance,
they
baby.
believe.
Oh, beautifully done right there. What a chicken dinner, though, from NRG. One that they definitely needed. So I hope this just does wonders for their overall mentality and helps them out. But, of course, you got to give a big shout-out to Inco because it was double points, Taylor. Double points.
Second place, that's massive, and also getting the 9 eliminations. You know, Inco was quiet. Like, you know, it was like, okay, where are they going to be at? You know, we're 3 teams are now out, right? 4 teams are going for double points. 3 teams are gone. At least the heavy hitters started just dropping off left and right. And then Inco just is like, all right, now it's time to get to work. Stage 6, they come out, scoring 5 elims on AGG, All Glory Gaming, as well as Death Wolves. And I'm like, all right, things start to get a bit serious. And then they get loud in the venue, Hot Juice, right? That's what pumped me up the most. So now we've got Inco joining into the trash talk. Things are getting serious over in Sao Paulo.
Yes, sir, indeed it is. And, I mean, it has to because this is their big double points day for this week. You know, they're going to have to wait until next week in order to get that same opportunity. So take full advantage of it. And Inco, out of all the teams, they did. Because the rest of the squads that were double points, they fell off pretty early, right, Dave?
Yeah, they definitely did. I mean, and Hype are kind of biting off a little more than they can chew on this uphill battle. Here it is right here. Yeah, they got one elimination, but they underestimated the power of the third party from behind.
Yeah.
Remember, the third party was NRG. And fall damage, of course. Not too.
Yeah. Saw the fall damage. I'm like, well, hey, and then you guys made a smart analysis. I just, denying points. I was like, there you go. That's exactly
Intentional. There you go.
He's not just trying to make his way down the slate. No, he's trying to deny points.
Points.
And you know what? That's okay. No harm, no foul. Yeah, Furia, I know you were really hot on them. Not, no pun intended, as one bird's right in front of us. But Furia, they did get caught out. It was kind of disappointing to see Hot Jukes. They finished with 8 points. That's good, though, right? Double points, 4 eliminations. But they were caught out by AGG and Be Bold. And I know you caught it in the kill feed, but I was like, Furia, I wanted a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that they put themselves in some decent positions. It's just like, I think they have to get used to the fight sense here. Just like we see with a team like SLR. Like, SLR are good rotationally, but come when it's the fight, they just seem to struggle a little bit. So I think if Furia is able to tune that up, they'll be dangerous.
I think so. Well, let's talk about a dangerous team, though, Dave. NRG Galaxy, right? Finally making an impact, coming out and getting a victory, keeping the narrative alive. We haven't seen a team win 2 times yet. There's only one across the board for every single roster. And to me, first off, side note, that shows how balanced, well, not necessarily balanced, but at least how serious the competition is across the 16 teams. There are teams that are dominating the points, but there's teams that aren't consistently winning, right? I think it's everybody's ball game. But NRG Galaxy, so good to see them finally get a win, Dave.
Yeah, and it definitely helps when it comes to just getting that confidence going and getting things going here on land, right? I mean, the feeling of just being able to come here with the squad mates, you meet up in person, you start to play together in person, and then get that winner chicken dinner. It's definitely a good sight. And, we keep hearing these interviews from the players as well. They recognize their weaknesses, and they're working on it here.
They are working on it, and we do get finally we get an NA win, right? NRG Galaxy up there. You love to see that. If it was double points, though, imagine, but it was double points coming out for Eco, right? 30 total points. That is huge for them, Hot Jukes, and should escalate them up the leaderboard. How far do they go? We'll find out shortly.
Yes, sir, indeed. But you know what? USA. Let's go, man. Right, the first NA team to get a chicken dinner is NRG Galaxy. And I got to give major props to them because you know what? They were able to get it done in a efficient fashion. They didn't do these crazy splits. They just pushed one team after the other and put up some points. And yeah, of course, you can see down here, 8 total points due to the double. But they got to take advantage of this a little bit more, I think, for sure.
All right, overall rankings, Hyper still in first place by 7 points over Team Liquid, who continues to be consistent. Alpha 7 sitting there in third place. It's tight, though, right? From third to first, you got that bit of a drop-off that becomes tight again from fourth down to 8. But Eco Gaming Day move up to 7th place off of the double points off of Game 2.
Moving on up, exactly what you want to see. And those replays kind of showed us some nice plays from Inco, but also some little micro mistakes too with their decision making. Like, only if they didn't make that aggressive push that mid game and press over the hill, maybe they would have. Still a solid pick, though. I mean, this is a team, like I mentioned last game, dominated the Brazilian qualifiers, and a team that I feel like can really give A7 a run for their money. But let's get into the game here because NRG, they just won last game. The hot drop, it's happening. This is going to be influence rage right now.
I believe in hot drops. Before I really didn't, but Team Reject changed my mind. Right? Because we saw them beat Alpha 7 in their hometown and they were hot dropping everybody at the start of the tournament. So at the end of the day, though, it's their aggression and their team fight ability that just proves too strong. And NRG winning the game, at least game number 2, and they're putting in some work right now on Influence Rage.
Federal, grenade, take that, have that. Oh, missing the mark.
Hello.
Has a smoke right here, QPZ, and a DBS and a dream right now. Let's see what we can accomplish. So, looks like at least both teams are going to be playing on their opposite ends of the court, sort of say, and let's see what plays can happen here. Influence are already losing one early on. Fate with the off angle with the 2 pistols looking to make a play happen over there.
He needs a weapon. He needs a weapon. That's what he's hunting down. He's just looking for anything at this point, and he can't find it. Oh, looks like he found some 7.62 for that revolver, but he needs to get with his team. So if you're NRG, honestly, just wait. Just wait till Fate
Fate's not
finds
really
something.
moving, though. I feel like Fate is getting the intel, honestly, and making sure that they don't push this angle.
He needs a weapon.
Yeah, no, I agree,
Something.
but I'm not really seeing much movement from Fate.
The only person I trust with a revolver is Powerbang. That's it. That's the man. When it comes to revolver, I've seen that guy hit like 180 off of a motorcycle.
Yeah,
you know, but
from across the map.
just from across the map. Does Fate have that though? That's the question.
I don't know.
Maybe
Been
he needs
watching
to
some
whisper.
Powerbang videos, so maybe they learn a thing or two.
That's right.
That's
Maybe
right.
he needs to whisper his name every time he does a shot.
Fate got this. So Powerbang does have the voice pack in game, so that it is a possibility to have Powerbang whisper something in your ear in game.
The Powerbang blessing, very strong. Very strong. But right now, they're going to be having to figure out what they're going to do.
Still with the
Energy's going to start
pistol.
moving. He's still with the pistol. Oh, he switched it. Yep, he heard it. He's like, you know what? I'm not PB. I can't use the revolver, dude. Let me just go to the P92. No?
Your teammates are leaving, though, Fate. Maybe you want to leave as well. Maybe.
No, he believes. He's dangerous with that pistol. Maybe he's Fate Wick.
Fate Wick. 1 or 2. Or 5. Is there like 5 of those?
I think there's like, yeah. Maybe he's third. He's the third.
Ooh,
For sure.
Oof. It's a peak right there, so we'll see. Fate against.
Yeah, he's already gotten
Rage.
over his dog.
He's on the hunt.
He's on the hunt. Let's see. Law's got the B-zone, though. That's dangerous. Koi falls down. He falls down.
Again, and oh man, the fall damage is just crazy out here tonight, Hot Jukes.
You hate to see it. You really do hate to see it. Hopefully he gets picked up and ready to go because they need to get something going. SLR has been on the back foot all tournament. And what's happening? I see what's happening. It's a military circle, baby. Yep. We got a milli zone. So SLR is on that south side of the main island, doing a jump off and looking to swim all the way across. So it makes sense why they're having a little bit of fall damage problem.
Yeah. So looking at the military base island and kind of looking ahead here, Death Wolves, they do have a nice opportunity to hold down that eastern bridge, but we'll get back to that because it looks like NRG, looks like they were able to get some weapons and calling in the boys now here. Shotgun, we don't even check the window here. But calculated the Fate right there. The teammate able to help him out.
Milas got on that hill on the right side, and he was just waiting for that. So that was actually beautifully executed there from NRG. But he had to hit those shots for that to work, and he did that perfectly. So big heads-up play from NRG. Now it is a 4v2. This should be an easy push. Just take your time, get fully looted, and make the play together. Yeah, look at this. Lost 1 HP. Yeah, he's got nothing.
No meds here. He's on.
Pissed.
But that's about it.
Look at that. Look at Law. He's looking away from his team. That's how mad he is.
Oh, but he's getting in the back. Yeah, what's up with that?
He's so mad. He's so upset. He's like, I can't believe you do this to me.
Let's see if we can 1v4 here. Little boy with the shotgun. DBS. Nice Molotov right there to create some separation. Little boy did get a nice little knock there. But their teammate, Law, also leading on out. So back turn for a reason. Let's see, little
Where's
boy.
the rest of the team?
What can we do here? Don't forget,
Where's the rest of the
still over
team?
there in that window with the pistols here.
Oh, that hurt. Yeah, little boy's back
From the high ground.
from the hill. Getting it done. So that is Influence Rage out of there. Nice squad wipe. They should be able to find those boats. They got the boats.
Boat tape,
They're going to head
baby.
all the way down to military. Let's go.
Boat tape, baby. So it looks like Team Queso actually setting up a gatekeep for any potential boat tapes down there in the south. So we'll keep tabs on that story as it unfolds. But SLR, man, they are not getting a break here. AGG here, trying to get the run over on a Dragon, but Dragon with the AUG, taking down Fran, but the spray down right there from Magyar. 7K. Gonna be taking out Dragon. So SLR, man, since one of their squad mates fell, kind of just falling apart here on map number 3.
The rest of the team's just not there. You know, they're just so separated. And that's what's struggling. That's what they're really, you know, they're not being able to get it done specifically because of that. They're just doing these crazy splits, trying to figure things out. And I think they just need to play together. Go back to the basics. Because especially at these stages, that seems to be the great strategy. Because no matter how good you are, 4v2 at this level is so difficult. You have to hope that full squad makes a mistake. So that's why, you know, splits work in certain scenarios, but majority of the time, they're definitely a lot more difficult to pull off in these situations.
Yeah, and talking about the basics, Titan Gaming can kind of take a page out of the basics book as well. Red Ox, not sure why you're in the water without your squad mates, but you are going to be bleeding on out and now getting third party because your teammates are trying to save you over there from the Alpha 7 push. Death Wolf from above, though. On the bridge top, trying to get the point. And we got the point. Now taking shots as well at Carrillo. Down range.
In trouble.
This is what I wanted to see from the Death Wolves. I wanted to see an early game bridge camp. The thing is, the Death Wolves right now not playing as a pack. Jukes, they are all over the place. Still getting the loot. Getting the loot here, man.
The lone wolf.
The lone wolf.
Not the boy. Ooh, look at that.
Good position,
man,
though,
this
good.
is a climbing wolf. I'll tell you that right now. Look at that.
Still, I want to see them group up, man. I would love to see a bridge camp. I love bridge camps. It's one of my favorite things. And, yeah. A little frustrated themselves. Like, where's my teammates? You know, I need you. Now's the time.
That's what that was. Yep, you're right.
Well, look at the spread from the Death Wolves right here. I feel like they have such a good opportunity to get some points on bridge rotates, in my opinion. How, Jukes? I mean, am I wrong?
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to commit to a bridge camp, commit to it. You know, like him by himself is so dangerous right now. Not too sure what's going on. That's a ridiculous split, I will say, especially considering that this is a milli circle.
And the zone also favors the East Bridge once again, too. So, I mean,
who knows? Who knows what is going through their mind? Could be a crazy strategy. Maybe there's some frustration going on in the team. Anything can happen. I'll tell you what. E7 not happy to be where they're at right now.
Yeah.
It's a terrible spot to be in.
Next circle. And, what is that? A7 and Titan Gaming in front of them?
This is a terrible boat.
You can't really swim either because Furia is on the opposite peak, too. Oh, but okay, yeah. Okay, we got the boat.
It's not a good boat, though. This is one of the worst boats because everyone's looking over here. So you have to be so sneaky and just time it perfectly and just hope that no one's looking in that direction or that boat is gone. G-O-N-E gone.
G-O-N-E gone. Yeah.
Super gone.
Super. Kind of like the Super League.
Yeah, I mean, lucky for E7, Death Wolves isn't holding that bridge area. Because usually there's always a team kind of holding that little dip right there.
Right? Just send it at this point.
I mean, might as well. You're at the bottom of the leaderboard, so you need something to happen.
9Z taking shots onto Inco here. At least Inco all have their own individual vehicles as they are going to be pushing the tower up top here. And it looks like 9Z were attempting a bridge camp here on the west side.
This is what I'm talking about. Those splits, right? You think that you're covering a lot of area, but these teams play so well together that, you know, we had to see Connor just leave. Like, 'cause he's like, I can't handle this squad 4v1. So, if 9Z was all here or bridge camping this a little bit more, you know, together, they could have done something. But now Inco just pushed past them, and now you have Elite all by himself.
Yeah.
Nothing they can do.
You know what, Hot Jukes? I think the Death Wolf, the Lone Wolf, was a 200 IQ play. Let the opponents think there's a bridge camp, but in reality, you're camping the East Shores, anticipating a boat tate. That might have been the play. We'll get back to that. We'll get back to
That's
that.
a good idea.
That is a good idea.
Something. If an IGL, if that's, you know what, I will say that's what they're doing. That's what they have to be doing in order for it to make sense.
Okay.
It's like basketball, right? Doing a little hezzy. A little hezzy. I like it. 7 about to go down to the blue, maybe.
This is worth, though, for Inco. Having double points in the blue, you still have the risk of rotating over the bridge here. These 4 points, I know they're juicy, right? But it is still really early on. 15 teams still alive here.
And Hyper's still here in the blue. Oh, that's going to
make it even worse for these teams. This west side is just a cluster right now.
It is, and there's not much you can do in these scenarios because, like, if you're Inco, that's Millie. You know, you have to leave so early. If you don't, you're just in trouble. You're just in big trouble. So, meanwhile, Furia getting a point that they definitely need. Inco with a double.
So we have 2 squads in the blue right now on the west side who need to rotate into the zone on their double points day.
Yes, they do. Inco probably going to try to cross the bridge at this point. Connor's the only one they have to worry about from 9 feet, which shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, and he's on the run too, so easy push for Inco. 9Z need to learn how to gatekeep a little bit better, I think, because that split works. You know, in earlier stages, it does not work here.
So Inco, with being quick on the pull, might actually be able to set up the gatekeep, anticipating N Hyper, who also need to make their approach somehow into the zone. But we'll get back to that because you talked about the Botates, NRG doing just that. They're going to be down here in the south. I think they're going to be trying to take a fight with Be Bold here.
Be Bold? Oh, beautiful nade onto Spec. That one hurt. But Be Bold are in a very nadeable position. So that's why you can see them throwing out all their utility. Spec probably going to get thirsted here. Not much he can do. Where's the rest of the team, though? You can see them trying to surround Milaz. Oh, the blue zone's not coming. This is still stage 3, though, so it's not going to hurt too bad. They can afford to eat this. Beautiful shot, though, from Milaz. Taking down David. That's going to help a lot.
Yeah, Milaz really hitting their shots here. This map. Wow. They are going to be connected on by Fran. J7 also in the warehouse. DBS in hand. Got a couple crates to work with, but yeah, they're aware. Go. They feel something's fishy about this one. They're going to be tossing in some grenades here. J7, though, we've seen them in the past be able to hit their shots with the shotgun here. They're going for a quick last-minute heal. Now here comes the push from Be Bold in the warehouse. Molotov right in the corner. That's going to burn them out, flush them out, and here goes NRG after their winner chicken dinner last game.
Yeah, I mean, Be Bold just outplayed them, especially with that initial knock on the Spec with that nade. That did it. Now you got the Death Wolves gatekeeping both these players, and that's the thing, right? These early fights are so tough, and that's why if you look at the top team in the lobby as far as like competitively wise, it's Alpha 7, right? Do you notice how little early fights they take? They really only take them unless they know they're going to wipe them out early. You know, they wait till late game because the thing is that Alpha 7 are so good, they can take a fight on straight up all day long. But third parties are everyone's kryptonite. So you want to avoid them if at all possible.
Third parties are real here. It's all, is that an AMR on the battlefield here? The Death Wolves? Is that what I saw? I think so.
I want to see some snipes.
Hopefully Fran doesn't see that. Looks like Fran is actually going to be seeing the M4 right there. Flushed out. Be Bold. I believe they have one more alive. Yep. 4 eliminations going their way, but the Death Wolves here. I was questioning their early game spread, but it looks like they were just trying to get as much loot as possible here. We'll tune in with that because now N Hyper finally making their approach into the zone. Double points day here, Hot Juice, for both of these squads.
Yes, it is. And in Hyper, we're coming all the way from, like North George? And they are getting pieced up like crazy. Only one player left, and it's Baton. And he's on the move. Oh, actually, no, FS is on the other side, so he's still alive. Yeah, FS is still up. So they're rocking just a crazy split.
Yeah.
Just trying to survive and put points on the board.
Yeah, honestly, just trying to survive, I think, is the game plan at this point after their rotate. Got cut in half right there. So Inco still with a 4-man unit, 5 eliminations going their way. Oh!
No way! He's staying on the back?
Spotted.
That's
tagged
crazy.
and bagged right there.
That was just a lazy play.
Tagged and bagged.
Baton did not get to safety. And, he's out just like that. So, tough play. Tough play, but that goes to show. Yeah, I think you see the player being like, dude, you got to get off the back of that buggy, man, you know?
Here goes Freer right behind him, too, so.
He would have had a tough time no matter what.
Yeah, it would have been.
You know?
Would have been donezo regardless.
You're going to need this point so you can see them coming on up.
Pow! Get that. Take that. Thank you.
Got him.
2 points, baby.
2
points.
Take it to the bank. And they're going to go ahead and rotate on in. When is it going to be Fudia's time to shine? That's going to be the question.
Yeah, I feel like looking at these teams, they have, depending on where this next circle goes, but they got Team Liquid and both Inco near them, right? Kind of keeping them at bay. The only team I'm really liking here, and we'll really see where this next circle favors, is the Death Wolves down there in the south. They have a lot of room to work with, and if it shifts towards them, we're looking at a winner-winner chicken dinner for the Wolves here.
See what happens.
Let's look at that. Look at that. And, okay, Hot Jukes.
Not bad. They got to take that hill, though. There's that little hill. I think Team Kessel's going to be heading straight towards it. And they're going to have a lot of coverage there. So Death Wolves sticking with their building for now. And, yep, Team Kessel are going to be taking this spot here. Oh, actually, they're passing it up under Worlds of War.
Yeah. Silence on the hilltop, too, right behind them. And I see a couple players doing some donuts out here. This is getting wild, Hot Jukes. Worlds of War. Their vehicle play here. Bittex finding a little corner to call home.
Those shacks are strong, but I mean that door is pretty wide open.
This is you in the door.
But it's hard to find an angle on those doors unless you're across the map. Yeah, like Tonka can't hit him at all from here, unless he peeks out. So, Aragog though.
Yeah, he's right here.
Oh, yeah. You got the angles, baby. But you know what? I got angles too with these nades.
Got a grenade.
A Grelin. That was disgusting. Beautiful nade.
See the laser focus right now here on the players and the player cam. I love this player cam, by the way.
Likewise, dude. I'm still praying for the day we get some mics. You know, I want to hear the pop offs right after. That's my dream. That's my dream. And you know what? We see some of these guys trying to get their dreams going. McGrellin, dude, still putting in crazy work by himself. This guy does not go down without a fight. And all the Alpha 7 players.
That was a good grenade too from Bittex. I mean, that was on the money. But McGrellin able to avoid their early fate right there. Tossing a couple smokes, creating some soft cover, more room to maneuver around. And don't forget, I believe McGrellin has, Team
Got him!
Oh, Bittex.
He ran out at the worst time.
Yeah.
And that's because he smoked himself. He should have just let those stairs cover him. But hey, you know what? Regardless, always good to see McGrellin put in some work. Now we got Tonka. Gonna go ahead and get a nice little res on his teammate. Rules of War. Still alive. With 3 players up.
Yeah. Inco still alive as well when it comes to double points here on the west side. For how long, though, it looks like the Death Wolves are going to be trying to push out just a little bit. Doing a little bit investigating of themselves in the plains over here.
Yes, indeed. Now let's take a look. Here's Chief. Hopping in the vehicle.
The early rotate.
On the move.
Yep.
Liquid in a good spot here. This is a great area. They're gonna have good coverage from both sides. Yeah, they should be able to still hold it down though.
Yeah. Gotta be careful. The only team with somewhat of a center position right now is Team Queso in those hilltops, by the way. Everybody else, hard edge.
Death Wolves though, keeping an eye on Potro. You can see it obscure, just staring.
Yeah.
Because he can't take it. He can't shoot there. Wait, there it is. Yep. Oh, the spray! The scar spray, just a little off. It bounced back and forth. He was not able to get that knock and save his teammate. So
next zone goes up too. Team
And I
Queso,
guarantee
Death
you,
Wolves.
it was because of that laser. You gotta take that laser off from long range.
Still going to be taking some shots here. Looks like Death Wolves will be losing one of their players who are trying to get like a surprise attack going over there. Not with the Wolf Pack. They're going to be bleeding on out.
Gonna leave him with 3. Just like that.
Yeah.
And that was the lone wolf earlier.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like I said, sometimes it's good, sometimes better to just stay together, just make something happen, you know?
Yeah.
Next zone does go south. Yeah, a little too late indeed. Team Liquid are going to have to move down south here so you can see them trying to keep their vehicles safe. They're going to have to make a bold push. Nice shots there from Ayala.
Yeah, looks like Team Liquid trying to flush out Royals of War here just to avoid the backstab before grouping up in the next circle. And then Abete from Inco actually going to be holding down a position themselves too for their squad mates. It's only a matter of time, but for the other 3 teammates of Inco group up as well. But everybody just trying to wait it out as long as possible before Papa Blue comes into effect.
Yes, indeed. And what is Papa Blue gonna do?
Gonna hurt.
We're about to find out.
Gonna hurt.
It's gonna
5
hurt.
teams to go.
Team Liquid need to get moving. Yeah, they do have that broken wall, and I think they still need to get through it. So there's only a couple areas where they can drive through. They're going to have to drive perfectly here. If they get stuck at that wall, they're going to be done for.
Ayala, we are here. That's what they're saying.
Don't get stuck.
Mythic. Okay, we're through here, and we're going to be taking the fight to Team Queso. Using the vehicles as some hard cover. Silence, though, cooking a grenade. Ayala doing the same thing. Grenade's going to be getting tossed back and forth here between these 2 teams.
Silence barely missing that one. Ayala getting pieced up, though. Silence in a perfect position to throw tons of nades. He needs to throw everything he's got. One will do it. Oh, they're so grouped up together. Silence. This is it. Oh, a little too far. Just a little too far. So many blind nades. Back and forth, and Team Liquid still surviving.
Oh, Team Queso just pulling up with the vehicles, too, trying to get some runovers here. Here comes the Molotov from Silence.
How much utility?
Giving it their all, and Inco also getting involved here, trying to take out Team Liquid. Team Liquid, they're just getting peppered from all different angles, and finally, they're gone. But my goodness, everybody wanted a piece of that.
How many nades were thrown in that area?
Right.
Goodness gracious, I was like, that was worse than a red zone. That was crazy. Meanwhile, Inco, double points. 9 eliminations so far. They are doing a great job this game. They should be able to get this reses off as well, so they should have all 4 up with the north side of the circle secured. Could be an Inco gaming win.
Let's hope so. Double points are everything here today for Group A. Inco committing a little too much to the grenade battle, but they should be able to get the pickups. Team Queso still putting in a lot of work here. They're going to be trying to get the revives themselves. Silence might just be done. They are behind the cover. If we get to them right now, this lane of the game is going to be difficult unless you get a nice knock right there, Hot Jukes.
M2MV.
Out of ammo, though.
Beautiful headshot. Oh, yeah, he is. Left with just a shotgun. Pump shotgun. Oh, he's got the pan out just in case, ready to throw it. Vitali's going to be able to connect with this nade. Oh, it actually looks good. A little too far. That one's going to do it, though. Ooh, if it was just a little bit more cooked, would have been perfect.
Inco taking 2 battles, too, trying to take some shots at the Death Wolves and also Team Queso as we see their spread. And they're going to be losing their gunner with the M249 right there.
I'm glad 7 didn't go for that res. If he would have went for that res, I would have screamed because that would have been over for him. And Vitali's going to go down and going to give them some much-needed loot because I think Botro's completely out.
33% on the Death Wolves, 40% on Inco, 27 on Team Queso.
It could definitely go either way, for sure. Meanwhile, you can see Potro not able to loot that box at all. He wants to so bad. Yeah, he's going to throw the smoke out so he can make sure he gets that box.
Looks like the Death Wolves finally getting involved over here. With Inco.
Who's going to win that battle?
Yeah, Team Queso should third party this too. Tense battle across the way. Look at those grenade markers.
Oh, yeah, they're going to try to run to their broken vehicles, but they hardly have any kit at all, and that's what's holding them back. And now it is the Death Wolves that are eliminated.
Wow.
So not able to get it done there with the last desperate push. But, man, them picking the south side really worked out for them. Seven's going to go and loot up a little bit. He was able to find a couple smokes. But they need to try and actually push this because they knew that Team Kessel was all the way across, so they should have cut them off. But that fight took so long that they had to give up the worst position. So now, I mean, it's definitely Team Kessel. They have the huge advantage here to win.
Yeah, and double points for Inco as well. So we'll see. Even though the odds are stacked against them, 40 to 60, according to the picker at the top here. Hopefully, they'll be able to get some utility after the Deathless engagement. But yeah, Team Queso, they got the zone on lockdown right now.
Well, that zone, it went to 95-5, just like that. Guarantee you. Team Kessel's just going to wait it out. Inco's going to have to hit a miracle knock. Oh, how did he survive that?
Dude's 1 HP.
How did he survive that? That is so crazy. That hurts. Because if that knock would have happened, that entire area would have gotten freed up.
Your squad mate tossed him some meds. Like, hey, you need this after that one.
Take it, dude. We cannot afford you to be knocked.
You need this. Trying to get some high ground. Ooh, trying to mow down the grass over there, so it does know the position at least one Team Queso squad mate. Now make that 2. Information is everything right now, Hot Jukes.
Nunez is going to go for a run over. Oh, he tried. Yeah, very risky, but they're in a risky position. They got to do something. But they got a little bit of intel there. Oh, that off angle, though, ended up getting it done. That molly should secure it. Just a little short.
Equal explosion,
Nunez.
maybe?
That'll do it.
It's like a Molotov. That'll do it. 1v3.
The intel was too strong.
1v3.
Might as well be 1v4.
Double points. 7,
Here
last
comes
one
the
alive.
blue zone. 7, what are you going to do? Wait it out? Go out to blue? That could be the strategy. Yep, he mollied himself. Yep, so Team Queso going to win the game here. And, man, they definitely needed it. So you can see the pop off. They're like, all right. You know, first military circle, getting the chicken dinner. That's going to be huge for them.
Yeah, congrats to Team Queso. I believe 8 eliminations, almost 2k damage done that map as well. But I'm looking at these stats. They tossed 13 grenades, Hot Jukes, and 20 smokes that game. So utility was everything. Inco, though, right behind them with 24 grenades used that game. So the grenades were very impactful here this game for the top 2 teams.
Yeah, the grenades have been great for fleshing out your opponents. I mean, ultimately in those, filled fights, Ayala was a good